Candid with Kendis is presented by Essen Healthcare. Your health is essential.
Today we are testing the limits of the sensors with this episode of Candid with Kendis. So we've often heard the term food porn, but can food really be porn?
Delicious choux pastry baked to perfection. I've then filled these to the brim with two types of special cream, an orange liqueur, as well as a rich dark chocolate pastry cream. We've then dipped each of these in a crunchy, delicious toffee.
We're meeting the man called the Donut Daddy online, known to his parents as Anthony Randello-Jahn. He's a 32-year-old Australian entrepreneur who at times seems to have an aversion to shirts and an affinity for gray sweats. In just 3 short years, his Instagram following has ballooned to nearly 2 million followers as he's posted videos of him making donuts.
Time to make the donut. Dunkin' Donuts are always fresh. I made the donuts. We make them at least twice every day. Time to make the donuts. Not a few kinds, like supermarket. I made the donuts. Time to make the donuts. But up to 52 varieties. The donuts. Time to make the donuts. I made the donuts. Dunkin' Donuts, up to 52 varieties, fresh day and night.
Not quite like that, but more like this. The Donut Daddy has a new book that is set for release. It is called, appropriately I guess, 69 Recipes.
This is an absolute showstopper, great for a party. I'm gonna go ahead and put one of these in my mouth and feel the crunch and the cream. I really hope you have a lovely day.
Should I be like turned on or hungry?
Depends how you're feeling, really. But yeah, I mean, look, I'm making delicious desserts, sometimes some savory stuff. And yeah, we're using really nice cinematics, making it nice and sexy, making everything look really good. So, I mean, it evokes a lot of emotions in different people. So depends how you're feeling, you know?
It depends on how thirsty I am at the moment. So they call it kind of like thirst trap marketing. How so?
So, I mean, look, yeah, yeah, Forbes said, thirst trap marketing at its finest. But I mean, to be honest, for me, it's just like, I just gravitated towards doing this kind of style, like straight away. And yeah, it's super simple. It's just like, I make a dessert and I just add different cinematics in, and the way it comes out, it just pops out that way on the other end. And it's just, I don't know how it happens, but it's just like super natural for me to do a video like that for some reason.
So there's my Long John. We've got 4 different kinds. Our dough is made from scratch to a nice silky consistency. We've then fried that to perfection. We've got our Tim Tam, which is milk chocolate, crushed Tim Tams.
How did it evolve into this, where 3 years ago you started putting on this online content and basically food porn?
Yeah. So yeah, I have a donut shop and a food truck in Melbourne, in Australia. And I just wanted to find a cool way to kind of promote my donut shop, really. It was a Christmas special, and I wanted to make it, a nice, it's kind of like a spiced cream-filled bun. And for the video, I wanted to change it up a little bit on my Instagram. So I decided to make it a little bit more sexy than usual. Like my top popped off and I was like kneading this dough, and yeah, it just got a little bit out of hand. But that video originally went viral. I think on Instagram, it got around 500,000 views in like the first month or something like that. And it was the first time I kind of saw a lot of views in doing like a piece of content. And I just kind of just went with it. I was like, you know what, this is working. Let's keep slapping that dough.
I mean, do you have a normal relationship with food and baking goods?
Look, it's a complicated relationship, to be honest. It's a love-hate relationship, but sometimes it can be frustrating. When you're working with pastries, it can be very fiddly, very time-consuming. To get
So it's
that.
like normal relationships.
Yeah, exactly. It's takes time and patience and love.
I read in that Forbes article that you said sexuality is the most powerful marketing tool. Are you realizing that with the videos that you're doing?
Yeah, I mean, look, when I started, I wasn't thinking, I was just doing. I kind of like to. Sometimes I overthink things, and other times I don't. And this is one of the times where I just kind of put my content out there without thinking too much about what I'm really doing. And then when the kind of the press kind of started coming and saying, you're using sexuality and this kind of thing, and then I guess I realized to the point, like, I guess I kind of am. And yeah, and I think that it does work as long as you make it tasteful. You have a little bit of humor sprinkled in there. It's much of a balancing act, but yeah, you definitely got to have that passion for what you're doing.
Would you consider it porn?
I think it's a food porn. Yes, but we're kind of always on the edge of making it sensual without too sensual, but also keeping it tasteful so that the platforms still give you that boost without it being classified as over the top, if you know what I mean.
Have there been some that Instagram have banned or clipped?
No, surprisingly, no.
What?
Like never. Yeah, I think Instagram is very. There's a lot of crazy stuff on there. Like that's definitely over the top compared to what I do.
So you have the new book. It's called
Yep.
69 Recipes. How did you come about that title?
So yeah, so the book is the Donut Daddy cookbook. Yes, we got 69 recipes in there. So it's honestly, it's mainly pastries. Obviously, we've got a lot of donuts. We wanted a book that had a lot of donuts that people can make it themselves at home, just like my videos. With the nice hot original glazed, or if you want, we've got some classic flavors in there. But yeah, look, it's an very interesting book. It's kind of like my Instagram page or my social media, like condensed into a book with the same style, the playful humor, the sexiness. It's got some date night recipes. It's got a lot of stuff in there that the home cook or chef, whether they're beginner or pro, can really take something from, I think.
Okay. So after all the lovemaking that you do with food, is it challenging having sex with humans?
Look, I think now at first, I mean, sometimes the line gets crossed. You know what I mean? Like sometimes it, sometimes it kind of.
So yes, I'm hearing you say yes. I don't.
It inspires me. You know what I mean?
It inspires you.
Sometimes it inspires some things in the scenes.
Bueno, babies, watch this.
Dough balls.
Juicy bundles of joy. Bucks them up. Coat these babies. Yeah. Well. Bueno bar. Oh yeah. Get it, want it, crave. Balls in my mouth.
Really just trying to inspire people to get in the kitchen, get cooking, get messy, whether that's in the kitchen or the bedroom,
You've had girlfriends that were jealous of your food porn before.
I believe, yes. I think, like, you know, sometimes when you're working too much in the kitchen, you don't have enough time to, you know, give all you can to relationships. So, you know, sometimes there can be some jealousy involved, which is, it's a hard balance. However, you know, I'm getting better at it slowly, but yeah, I guess they sometimes get jealous of that dough, you know, or whatever.
The way you smack the dough.
You got to work it, you know. You got to massage it. The way I work the dough, you know, because I know it so well. Like you know, actually in my shop, you have to actually slap it because you know it starts to rise a bit from the yeast. So you got to give it a little bit of a slap. It actually helps decompress it a little bit for the rolling. So it's not all complete craziness, you know. Too often, too many DMs saying
too many
that.
DMs.
You know what I mean? Yeah, it's become like super normal now.
A first date and a man pulled out a box of donuts, what would you do?
I mean,
You were on a date with this guy, and he brought out a box of these. Would you, if you want, take a donut if you want. Take them. They're all yours.
Krispy Kreme or Dunkin' Donuts?
Oh, to be honest, Krispy Kreme. But to be fair, in Australia, we don't have like any Dunkins. So I've only had it in America like once, but growing up, I had a lot of Krispy Kreme. Like I was just addicted to them. So I think, yeah, for me, it's crispy.
Okay, cool. Plus they have that glaze. That seems to be the thing that you really enjoy.
Well, yeah, I think that's what inspired me, you know.
What is sexier? You baking shirtless?
Of the egg full chocolate.
Or are you in gray sweatpants?
That's a tough one. I mean, I got to let my followers answer that, but I think they like both, you know, almost. I mean, I don't bring out the gray sweatpants much, you know, that's a real secret weapon. You got to bring it out, you know, occasionally, but I think I think the baking's obviously the staple, but yeah, the gray sweatpants is like the cherry on top, really. Yeah.
Really? Okay. It's like cherry on top. I was reading some of the comments to some of your videos. One of them was saying, my mom was coming over, so I switched it to porn. That was much more explainable to her. One is, why are you making food, bro? Your girlfriend is waiting for you. And why are you sexualizing food? Another one with the pregnant emoji saying, this is the dough after 9 months. Do you enjoy the comments that you get online?
Yeah, look, to be honest, I love the comments section. Like it seems to always have something going on, you know, there's always something going on in there. So TikTok's a little bit different to Insta comments. Like they've got their own thing, but yeah, like the comment section is pretty fun. I love replying to comments, like if they're a little bit cheeky and just like keeping the thread going. It's, yeah, I hear some crazy stuff on there. I think, yeah, I don't know where people's minds go, but sometimes I hear stuff. I'm like, they see things in the video I don't even see. I'm like, how did you even see that? You know?
How do you come up with the concept of some of the things that you do? I mean, you mentioned like maybe some of it starts in the bedroom and then you kind of move it over to the kitchen, but there's a interesting and is it a perverted mind?
I think, look, to be honest, yeah, like, I mean, I definitely, you know, watched too much MTV growing up or whatever, but like, I think.
Not too much OnlyFans.
No, yeah, not enough OnlyFans.
Not enough OnlyFans.
I mean, no, I get that, you know, like it's the comments sometimes are like, you know, porn star didn't become porn star, became chef instead, you know, that's a pretty funny comment. But no, look, I think for me, like it's kind of comes all down to the video and the art and kind of how the audience reacts from the start to the finish. So like I'll come up with a concept and then we'll be doing the video and, you know, chucking a little bit of sensuality into the video. And then by the time we're done the video, it's like, you know, and then we've also done videos where I've kind of been like, you know what, let's just tone everything down. Let's keep it like a normal video. But then I'll post it, you know, and some of the audience would be like, oh, you know, Donut Daddy's a bit tired today or whatever, you know. So it's like very much so, you know, framed by the audience as well. But yeah, look, I just kind of like wing it half the time. I'll just set up the camera and we'll just roll,
just go with
get
it.
some fruit and just kind of run with it. But the end product, I want it to look really good. You know, like the video's got to look good. The dessert's got to be good. You know, and so we're tying all these things together, and it's like, it's very much a piece of art by the end of it. And, you know, I try not to be perfectionist with it. You know, I just try to get it out as quick as possible. But
Okay.
yeah, it's a crazy thing.
Awesome. All right. Well, Anthony, thank you. Are you married now?
Just to the dough, brother.
All right. Appreciate your time.
No worries. Thank you. I appreciate it.
All right. Thank you.
Kandid with Kendis. Take 29.
Really? It's 31.
One sec. Let me just. Oh, is it okay if I just? My laptop's about to die.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, exactly.
That wall's not working. No, I don't know. It's just broke. It's broke.
I'll make it work.
No, it doesn't work. No, just go to that one. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Okay.
We're back.
You ready?
Kandid with Kendis. Take 60.
Take 60. It's funny because it's true. Awesome. Thank you.